Crazy technical issue going on. What's going on
Oh,
YouTube? What's
no.
going on Facebook and all the social media networks? Once again, you're tuned into another episode of Ulterior Motorsports Podcast Network, featuring the best of my dogs, BFO, and Inside the Edge Network. We got a great show for you today. We got 3 segments we're going to get to. But before we get to the segments, we got a special last-minute guest, and I appreciate him. Chrissy Acutie's in the building. Chrissy, let them know what's good.
I'm so excited. My best friend's here. It was such a surprise.
No doubt. TP in the building. TP, what's good, baby?
What's good? What's good? Let's go. This year, like I said, this year I ain't letting y'all gonna drink the Kool-Aid. You're gonna eat that cake, Annie Mae.
Okay, we gonna eat that cake. All right. And last but never least, he is a former Cleveland Brown. He's a former Philadelphia Eagle. He's a former coach. He played everywhere in the league. And it is what it is. My boy, Anthony Griggs is in the building. Anthony, what's up, player?
What's up, Mr. Marcus? What's up, Christy? What's going on, DP? What's going on?
How you been?
Good. I've been well, man. Been watching games, just sitting back, coaching high school, trying to win some games.
Okay.
Nice. We've missed you.
Did you really? Really?
Of
I don't
course.
know.
I always miss seeing you. I don't get to
No,
spend that
no.
much time with you, and you're my best friend.
Y'all, wow.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We got to get to it now.
Brain fog. Here we go.
As you well know, we are here tonight. We got 3 segments for you. Who is to blame in Cleveland, Kevin Stefanski or Joe Flacco? Segment number 2. Deion's comments about Shedeur going to this team and that team and refusing to go. And last but never least, coaches in the hot seat. So the first segment, this is a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski spoke after the game, after Green Bay. And we're going to see what his comments is, because I got to get with TP. It's 3 factors when it comes to this. Let's see what Kevin Stefanski said after the game, after the tremendous victory.
How about that team win? Yeah! Guys, how lucky are we? How lucky are we to play the greatest team sport there is? And we know this. We need everybody. We need the offense. We need the defense. We need the special teams, and that's what makes us a team.
That's what makes you a team. And this is the crazy part. Me and TP was getting into it after the game. And AG, you're a former player. You know, you need these 3 you need these 3 elements. You need these 3 elements. I'm gonna put these elements up, and I want you guys to tell me, do you agree with this? This is football. You need offense, defense, special teams, all 3, period. You cannot just win on defense alone. Now, AG, you play defense. Would you agree with that statement? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, you definitely need those 3. Even though I play defense, I'm on the field. I'm watching our offense. I'm watching our special teams. Played a lot of special teams. Doesn't matter. You just got to go out there and do what you can. I mean, you want each team, but some games you're going to have a letdown on one of those teams. Something's going to happen. It's a game, so you got to play at your best ability. And I keep telling people that you have those 3 elements, but at some point, all 3 of them are not going to be firing at the top cylinder. It's not. So you just have to make it up somewhere else. And usually you can. And sometimes the score doesn't reflect it. But what he said, I have no problem with what he said. I've heard that so many times, though, when we win games. And even when we lose games, coaches will talk that, too, about what we got to do. So there's no real surprise there for me.
No doubt. That's what I'm talking about. Christy, before I'm gonna make TP sweat it out. Christy, how do you feel about that?
Okay, well, like Mary Kay also said something outrageous to like Miles, like about needing more from the defense, and it's like, what? Like the defense wins championships in my heart. That's why I love my defenses. And as we could tell, our offensive line was struggling. It is hurt. Teller was hurt playing out there, and it was showing. Our offense was looking like they were moving in slow motion. So in this case, I wouldn't necessarily say it's Kevin or Joe specifically. I think it was our whole offense together as one group, and possibly some play calling. But he's been Cody how many times?
You what?
Cody, Coach of the Year.
Oh God. TP, I know you got a smirk on your face. TP, go ahead, say something, player.
Put that last clip back up again. Can they say it one more time?
You mean the three elements? The three elements?
Yeah.
Okay, we can run that. We can run the three elements. Let's run it. You need them three. You gotta have it. We are talking about playoff caliber football, championship caliber football. I know you like defense. I get it. I understand that, my brother. But guess what? If you don't get those other two elements, and last week we only saw two. So like I said before, I'm going to say it again. Situationally, I feel that the man is one of the worst situational coaches.
Wait. Let TP talk.
Well, I say one my turn.
Let me get my funky, y'all. I'll just say it. I just want.
I'm sorry, TP. I tried.
He's got to be better on short yardage situations. You can't. There's no reason to be chucking the ball on 3rd and 1. There's no reason for that. There's no reason to be chucking the ball on 1st and goal. Like I just don't see it. It doesn't make sense to me. So y'all make it make sense, and y'all go ahead and do your thing. Tell me I'm wrong, please. Elaborate.
Hey, G, is there one more element that's missing that Coach Stefanski is not mentioning? Is there another element in the game?
Does it begin with the C?
That's very crucial.
You talking about the coaching element?
There it is. Bing,
the
bing,
coaching
bing,
element
bing,
itself.
bing.
I get it. But I'm really not worried about how they look right now. I'm really not. It's too early in the season. You want playoffs? What are you talking playoffs right now? Caliber playoffs? What are you talking about? We're still tinkering with this machine in the garage. Okay, that's the way I look at it. So whatever you're doing now, you pull some games out, you win early, win in December. November, late November, December. That's what I'm talking about. Then we can start looking at the track record. How many games under their belt have they played? 3? And what you have? What's their tendencies and everything for any team you're playing? You got 3 games and new quarterbacks and new schemes and things that you're trying to get ready for the week, to get ready for this team. And then at the end of the season, that's when you can really make some determination of what they look like and how they're playing, because you're playing against teams that you have scouted. You got a better scouting. They have a better reference to go with, because you have like maybe 14 games that you can look at how they've been playing during the season, how this guy comes out to block you, how this guy comes out to what's he reading, what's his weaknesses. I'm not worried about it right now.
So wait, no. It's still my goal. I told you I'm not letting y'all slide.
What I tell you, when you got the flow, you got to run it. Go ahead, do you think though?
No. I'm
go TP. You're right.
Go ahead, TP.
It's Coach Stefanski. This is your 4th year, 5th. I don't know what year this is, but you still look like you year 1. Your play calling, your coaching, you're getting these guys ready for the season looks like year 1. Last year, Last year, they didn't look like they was prepared for the season, not one game. And guess what? This year, they do not. This is 5th year. They do not look prepared. Coach Stefanski's first time having a head coaching job, and we don't see no progress. We see no progress. He's still doing terrible play calling. The players are still out of shape. The routes are still all 20, 25 yards down the field, too long for our line. He still don't know how to run the ball. There's no progression in Coach Stefanski, and the blame is on Coach Stefanski. I mean, Joe Flacco, his age, he can't move, so I'm gonna throw some on him. But the coach, I'm not happy with the coach.
Call the offensive plays all those years. We had a different play caller for one season. Was it the whole season? I can't even remember if it was the whole season or one season, but Coach Stefanski has been making pretty much the same mistakes over and over again. And yeah, Flacco's getting older, and watching the Ravens play Detroit Monday Night Football, that kind of freaked me out because I was watching how fast Lamar was moving, and I saw how quickly the Lions defense was able to contain him and Derrick Henry. And going into Detroit this weekend, I'm nervous, because I know that Joe can't move as quickly as Lamar can. And so, how long are we going to let Joe stay out there this game?
And whose job is it to protect Joe, and knowing that Joe can't move, to move the pocket, to move the protection? It is the head coach. And guess what? He gets every quarterback killed because he don't bring no tight end in. What they do with Myles Garrett, they put tight ends over there. They put 2 tight ends over there. They put chips over there. Yeah, they put everybody. But we're going to see how much protection Joe Flacco gonna have. And when he's going to end up changing his game plan mid first quarter, because Joe going to be running, but there shouldn't be no change. You should go in there knowing that Hutchinson is coming. That man is coming. So you should have a tight end already. You should already know that the packages. Quit doing all these. Keep on tight end screens. They know it's coming. That's the only thing that stops a blitz and not having a tight end screen. But I mean, we got to get better with it, man. You got to quit. Ooh, I'm just happy I didn't see an end around. That was the first game in 5 years that he didn't do an end around, or I might have been asleep.
So
weren't you at the game?
Yeah.
All this
League,
before we move on, all this Ivy League stuff is really driving me crazy. It's blowing my mind. It's just like, it's common sense stuff. And like I said, AG can attest to this. It's just like, if it's 3rd and 1, quarterback sneak it. Don't, they say the shortest distance is a straight line. And when you're doing all this goofy stuff, that's when you run into problems. So I just got a problem with, he's predictable. And me personally, I place a lot of the blame on Stefanski because, like y'all just said, he knows the man can't move. He knows we having problems on the line. So why are you keep having this man drop back? I want to see Judkins get his funky off. In order for the Browns to win, they got to establish a strong run game. You got to have to get Sampson. You're going to get Ford. I want to see 150, 200. I'm sorry. I know that's a lot. But it's cats that can do it by themselves. So if they can initiate this stuff and all 3 of those elements is firing on all 3 cylinders, they can win. We'll see. But Detroit, oh no, that's going to be a problem.
I'm so scared.
All right, y'all. We got to move on to the next segment. It's crazy. It's been so much stuff surrounding Shedeur. Oh, man, I don't know what to say about it, man. Sometimes it's just crazy. But Deion got on the New Heights podcast, man. Deion got on. And he said some stuff once again. And I got to play this. I will ask y'all a question when I say this. Does Deion talk too much? I think he does. So, let's run it back to what Deion said on New Heights with the Kelsey boys, Cleveland Heights. Let's see what they had to say when Deion came on there and see what Deion talking about.
He gonna get a shot. And that's all you can ask for as a player. All you can ask for is the opportunity, right?
Tell me this, because this was all over the media, because I know y'all keep it a buck. That's why I love y'all to life. And Mama, too. Please tell Mama I said hi.
You know it.
We will.
Let me tell you something. How in the world they made a big deal out of Philly called us on draft day. They didn't mention that. I just let a cat out of the bag. Philly called us on
Okay. No, it's good. I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay.
who was it? Baltimore and the
I
Browns.
heard this, yeah.
And the Browns. They forget.
Yes.
I know I played for Baltimore, so me and Ozzie are cool. So
There you go.
we understood that whole conversation, and he wanted to talk to Shedeur as well as he wanted to talk to me. And I put Shedeur on the phone, and Shedeur, I don't want to say how it went, but how in the world can somebody fault him for saying or thinking, why in the world would I go back up Lamar for 10 more years?
Now I get what he said, and I understand that. So, AG, what do you think about the comments, AG?
I don't have no problems with it.
Mm.
I don't have no problems with it. I've seen what did the Manning, the father of Eli and Peyton said some things too about he wasn't going to play. Archie Manning. So I'm not. Come on, people. Come on. I guess it's nice hype and all that. He's just saying what is true. He's just saying what it is. And yeah, I mean, he's here now, all that other stuff, and he's going to do his best to try to be a starter here. He's backing up Flacco right now. So who would you rather back up? You're backing up in the NFL. That's all that matters to me. So all this other talk about who you're backing up and all this other stuff doesn't make a difference to me. You'll get your chance. If you got talent, you'll get your chance. You know, as far as Deion, does he talk too much? No, I don't think he does. I kind of like the fact that he's saying stuff. And sometimes people say, oh, just leave. What's he really saying? What's he really saying other than he's just telling you what he's probably saying around his house? You know, probably not telling you all that, but he's telling you at least getting you closer to it. People want to hear it. But at the same time, he's telling you Deion shoots from the hip. I like it.
No doubt. TP.
Hey, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. I was waiting on somebody to tell me what's the problem so I know which angle to go, because I mean, are we just talking about the comments are saying that Shedeur didn't want to be the backup, or are we talking about, I mean, what's the whole premise behind it, or that everybody was saying that nobody wanted Shedeur, but then he's saying that teams wanted him, because everybody keeps saying, oh, when these teams wanted him, but when was they going to draft him? So like I said, it's a lot for me to take out of this. Of course, yes, no, I'm not backing up nobody. He did the right decision, but everybody want to run with, the NFL. If they're trying to say the NFL didn't play him, he had other teams that was going to take him, but he said no. Like, nah. What round was they going to take him in? Yes, Baltimore could have called, but what round was Baltimore going to pick him up? 5th, 6th, 7th? What round was the Eagles going to pick him up? Because they're not going to, like he said, sit behind Lamar for 10 years. They ain't going to waste no high draft pick. So, like I said, I don't know what the argument is, but hey, I don't know.
Christy.
I want to know what the big deal is still. Like,
right.
Deion wants to keep himself relevant, I guess.
Oh, here we go.
So this is the only way that he can. He's jumping on his kids' coattails now. But no, I just obviously, okay, he stated the obvious. He doesn't want to go behind Lamar and back him up for 8 years. Yeah, that makes sense, because unless Lamar gets hurt, he ain't going anywhere for a while. So what's the big, I don't understand. Like I said, I just think that Deion's trying to keep his relevance. So it's fine. Go on the Kelsey's podcast and, go win a game this Saturday.
I'm going to tell you my thing real quick. My thing was, everybody, you heard what the man said. Everybody was saying, the Browns didn't want him. If they didn't want him, why did they call? You know, that's what's killing me. And they put that out there. A lot of people, you know, I'm not going to misquote nobody else, but they kept saying all these other different networks, all these other shows, all the other podcasts. Oh, the Browns didn't want him. If they didn't want him, why did they call the man? The man just told you, which I thought was some BS in the first place, because I'm like, dude, they picked him up. Granted, they got him in the 5th round, but if they didn't want him, why
He
did
had
they
a
draft
Browns hat. When they
You
called
know,
him, he had his hat.
Yeah, it just didn't make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't do, you know, hey, I don't want a headache. I don't want a headache. I'm gonna take some pills. I just saying, if I want something, I'm gonna go and get it. That's just life. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? But they got
Yeah, how
he's
much
trade
you really
bait.
believe? Yeah, how
I
much
don't
you
know about
really?
that.
I mean, how much you really know is what goes on draft day when they make the calls. Deion says that they called, and who else called, and who didn't call, and you just the surface of it just sounds like there were a lot. Some people called, and they gave him their. Deion said some things to them about, or said some things to his son, and he's revealing it now. Why would you want to back up? Yeah, I get that. And they just want to get drafted, and he did. So, you know, the Browns have they have their say in it too. We don't know all of the sides of it really, but I can tell you that I think they made the right decision just to wait it out, let it go. I think you got some fans that are on the Sanders side and liking and start seeing somehow the NFL operates sometimes with this draft. They start seeing some of this stuff, and I think it's a detriment to the NFL. It's not to Deion, it's not to Shedeur. It's just the NFL itself. They operate kind of funny, and they do things kind of funny behind closed doors, and we don't know. We have no idea. Okay, they draft these guys and they draft them in rounds, and how many first rounders don't make it? How many uh, free agents make the Hall of Fame? You know, that kind of thing. So that's just a funny thing that I just think is just funny. I have no problem with it.
No doubt. So AG,
Wait a minute. And that's my thing. Like the end, what you saying that the NFL is kind of funny, and that's when I was asking like, what are we arguing over, or what we talking about? Because I'm not letting the NFL off. The NFL still plays Shedeur Sanders, and people are trying to take this clip and send this clip and act like these teams called to pick him in the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd round. No, he didn't actually state when did these teams call. When did these teams want to talk to Shedeur? They could have all called in the same 5th round that we called in. So NFL still plays Shedeur. He shouldn't have went that far. And like I said, that's just a broad statement. That's just say they called. No, that we don't. He didn't say what round they called. Or everybody called just to call. But yeah, right. NFL still played.
Christy.
He made it seem like it was a phone call that happened like before the draft, you know, like between when the combine was going on and the draft, kind of make it seem like that was when everybody was calling. And, you know, like when he was supposed to have, what was it, the Giants playbook and learning that, and he didn't, and they made a big deal about that. You know what? Who cares? It's done and over with. He's on our team. I'm going to support him and hope that they do get him in soon. What about his dad?
I thought you said you're going to support him and his dad.
No, I'm going to support him.
So let me ask y'all, let me ask AG this. AG, do you think that Shedeur will get a chance to play this year?
Yeah, he'll get a chance to play. Because I think Flacco's going to have some situation happen where he's going to be taken off the field. To be honest with you. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll call it right now.
In a body cast? Or
No. I think he just may be out. Your body gets old. You ain't 20-something years old anymore. Your body doesn't have that pain tolerance and the flexibility and all the other things that go into it. So you're not going to be able to do your reflexes and all that. It's going to impair you, and it's going to happen. And you're a quarterback and somebody coming up, it's going to be evident that as soon as they come at him with some steam, he's not going to have the mobility. The mobility comes in those young guys, okay? And I think at some point he's going to be off the field, to be honest with you, not because of his play, just because he can't move. He has to become carted off. I know this football's a rough game, man. They ain't no sitting around just, let's just see if we can just. No, these guys on the other side of that ball, the defense, they coming at you, and they will have no mercy. Oh, he's 32 years old. None.
That don't
None.
matter.
They will, and people, it's a war sometimes. That's why the fights, the helmets come off, throwing helmets, spitting at people. You're in a whole nother, it ain't no civility out there. What do you think? You're just gonna just so if Joe's a part of that at his age, expect that if they get a shot, they will have no mercy on you. And they will have a shot. You aren't gonna just bounce back like you used to. And they will need to put a young guy in there at least for a while to finish the game.
I heard that.
What about Dylan being QB number 2?
I didn't hear you. Who?
Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, you mean well saying, yeah, Gabriel's good too. That's the decision that's going to be the one that's going to send the ripple through the pond. Who they do put in there? I think Gabriel might. They're both good. I like Sanders. I like what he. I don't know. I'm more. My needle's more to the Sanders side because when I seen him get in the preseason, I saw some things, and I seen him play before. I just like the way he's able to do that. I like that swag about it, to be honest with you. I like that. I want that on the team. I want that in a quarterback. I want that as a team player. I don't care what position you play. I want you to feel that you can do it. I don't want you just to do it. I want you to feel that you are, stop me. Yeah, that's what I want. You cannot stop me no matter, I'm just a rookie or whatever. I'm not just anything. I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show the world. That's what Sanders and them bring. That's what they bring, and people don't like it. I like that. I like the fact that people don't like it because the people in the average world don't hear that kind of swagger coming back at them. They don't hear it like, yeah, okay, my son's good. Yeah, you know your son's good. You don't have to talk about it. Okay, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Now, some people don't, but he does. And Sanders has always been that way. There's no surprises. He's prime. Now you want to try to quiet him up at 50 or 60 years old? Not going to happen.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
Go for
it. No doubt. No doubt. All right. In our third and final segment, there's been a lot of speculation and rumors about some of these coaches might be in the hot seat. Somebody might be in the hot seat. So we're going to run this and tell me what y'all think, man. We you have McDaniels, you have Dable, you have Callahan. Some of these guys, they feel like are not going to survive the season. So what do y'all think? Coach is in the hot seat. Wow. All right, so TP, I'm going to go to you, TP. TP, what do you think about these coaches, man? You think some of these guys are going to get fired? You think they're going to make it through the season? What do you think, bro?
First of all, I want to just say that you in the hot seat because you asked a nice question and only one person got to answer it. I mean, that was a fire question. You asked AG, do he plan on seeing Shedeur Sanders? That is a hot topic, and only one guest got to answer it. But it's cool. It's cool. We on to the next one.
That wasn't for you. You not the special guest. That wasn't for you.
Like I said, that was a hot. I mean, that was a hot topic. That's a topic that we would have ate into. But no, we on Mike McDaniel. We
No. You know what? Go ahead.
No,
okay,
I digress.
You run it back. No. Run it back. Do you think, Mr. Petway, do you think that Shedeur is going to play this year?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. No, I really don't think. I really don't think Shedeur will play this year. I really think people are underestimating Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is going to come in maybe fifth to eighth week, and he's going to look decent. He's going to look good enough. There's no reason to bench him, but we're not going to know how good he is. But he's going to look good enough to end the season. So next year we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do at the quarterback position. And as the Cleveland Browns, we're going to probably trade off Shedeur. Then Dylan going to play next year and going to stink it up. And as Browns fashion, we're going to be like, we knew we should have kept him, and he's going to go somewhere and ball. But I thank you for asking me that question.
What happened to you drinking the Kool-Aid?
Christy.
Oh, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm 14.
Christy. Do you think the boy is going to play this year?
I'm kind of on the fence on if I think he's going to play or not, because of the fact that I think that the Browns are going to put in Dylan Gabriel if they need to put in any of the remaining quarterbacks that are backing up Joe right now. Simple fact of the matter is we took him before Shedeur, and I think he's making a little bit more than Shedeur. So I think they're going to try to get their money's worth. Hopefully they don't do something like be the Browns and get rid of Shedeur during the off season or next season or anytime soon, because I really think that he could be our franchise quarterback. But we'll have to wait and see what the Browns do, because nobody knows.
Can I ask AG a question?
Go ahead, TP.
AG, as a general manager, and we got Dylan Gabriel with the 3rd pick, Shedeur Sanders at 5. For us to be on our 3rd wide receiver, people to see Shedeur Sanders this year, that means we went our first flamed out, 2nd flamed out, that we're on to our 3rd. Is that cause for us, the people, to start looking at the GM like you picked somebody in the 3rd round and he couldn't finish the season for you? Is that? I mean, what do you think if we end up seeing Shedeur Sanders because of Dylan Gabriel not looking good?
See, there's a lot goes into the draft. A lot goes into those picks, and each team either go 3rd round and you pick him before Shedeur. So if he doesn't do anything, then and Shedeur is picked later. So if that first guy doesn't do anything, then it's like, oh, he's a bust. Then you got to trade or do something with him. But at the same time, the Browns don't want any more quarterback controversy. They're trying to stay on the track of, we're trying to build here. We're trying to do great things here. And quite frankly, you don't want to go back in time with this quarterback controversy. Okay, Flacco, do what you got to do. Shedeur, or whoever. Okay, 3rd, 4th, whatever quarterbacks that are there, you got to be ready to go. And I think it will cause something if Flacco goes out and they send in Dylan, and now they go, okay, he's not working out. Then it becomes a general. Like, what are we doing? What are we picking here? How come these guys can't even hold their own? Because once you get drafted, you're kind of like, as a quarterback, there's a couple things you got to be able to do. And one of them is simply, don't lose the game for us. Don't be the guy that loses the game. Meaning, in certain situations, don't throw the picks, don't fumble the ball, don't know what the situation with time. Okay, all this stuff got to go through your head. I get it. It's a lot. But know what you're doing. And I think they do. And it's easy to make that call, to be on the sideline with earpiece in, you're a 2nd string or 3rd string quarterback, and see Flacco out there doing it, and he comes to the sideline, you're like, oh, did you see this post on this? And Flacco's in the midst of bullets flying. He's like, oh, no, I didn't see that. Oh, well, he was open. Yeah, okay, you ain't playing.
Right.
It sounds good from the sideline. And even as a coach, sometimes you got to have in your head, Coach, you ain't playing. That guy's pretty good. So we'll see. Right. But I would hate to have the Cleveland Browns take a step backwards and start now questioning their quarterback again. Good Lord, how many times are you going to do that?
Yeah, we don't need to go through that again.
Christy.
Yes, sir.
Carried away in the comments.
No,
you get carried away. Yo, so like I was saying, I do think Shedeur is going to play this year. But anyway, so
final
back to what we were saying about these coaches on the hot seat. AG, I don't know. Something happened. I lost your volume for a minute. I don't know what happened though.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But anyway, we're gonna get back to it. So let's reiterate. On the hot seat. Coaches on the hot seat, TP. All right. Jesus and the baby. Oh, wow, man. You know, it just got to cut down on the chaos. But anyway, So there are some coaches like I said, Miami, the Giants, the Titans. TP won't go to you. TP, do you think some of these guys are going to survive the season right now?
When it's only going to be one that's going to be let go. Now we go to if all depends on what Dark gonna look pretty good, so he's gonna save that job. But Tua in Miami, then Tyreek Hill not looking good, man. And what they paying Tyreek, and yeah, they about to blow it up in Miami. Miami will have a new head coach, and it might be AG, it might be me as his assistant coach, but I don't know how he feel about the Miami weather, but they will have a new head coach. Or it might even be because I heard in the offseason, hey, you might see Bill Belichick back in the NFL.
Christy wants to be the nanny. She wants to be the nanny. So, this is her wheelhouse. If it ain't Tampa Bay or Jacksonville, if she get to Miami, it's old and popping. Christy, what do you think? You think McDaniels can hang on this year?
I don't see like all of this totally being his fault. I mean, like, who is the one who's letting Tua play still with all of his concussions? Is it Daniels, or is it somebody else, saying he's our starting quarterback? Also with Tyreek, maybe play calling, but I don't know if he calls their plays on offense or not. I actually think he does. So, but Tyreek, like I said, he's gone like literally crazy. Like it's not good for him. I don't know if he's got CTE going on.
Wow.
The Giants head coach, I agree with TP. Now that they're putting Dart in, him and Scatteroo are going to be an amazing duo. This is the rookie duo that I was dreaming about coming to the Browns that we didn't get. So I'm super excited to be able to have them on my split screen TV on Sunday, and I'm going to definitely be watching that game in the background.
Okay. AG.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about Dable? What do you think about these coaches, man?
I said earlier it's only 3 games, but unfortunately this is the NFL, and there's history. Picking up where you left off last year you got to come in as a coach and make impact like now. Like even if you lose the game, they got to see that something has changed, something's different. And then you got the whole season to prove that you have already laid out some new tracks. And if you just come in and some of the same things are going on that happened last year, you're just a new guy in the driver's seat. Oh no, we got to try another driver. So I think there'll probably be two or three, maybe 2 coaches that won't make it the whole season. And then after the season, that's when it's not going to be the hot seat. You're going to be thrown out. Okay? You pack your bags in that last game because we don't have no time for you. You already know it's coming. So I think during the season, I think Miami next week, they got to prove something. Next week. That's how soon that is. Because here's the thing with these teams, these general managers, these owners, it's all about publicly how you look, how you get those seats filled in the stadium. You don't want to be the laughing stock of the NFL. Every owner is they go high stakes. They have egos too. So they're making those calls. They're on their cell phone calling during the game. We got to make this better. What's the first move to make it better? Coach, tell them to come and see me after the game. That's how we make it better.
Wow. Strong words.
And no Coach Stefanski? Nobody say Stefanski?
No.
Mr. Deacon will, but I won't.
This year. Not this year.
You know what? No, PP, you said something. You did. You said something. Do I think that man might be on the high seat? Absolutely. I think Stefanski.
Yeah.
I see almost every year. I didn't want to do it because you such a Browns fan. being all rude. This man was in the stadium standing up. I told the man 6'20". He's standing in front of short people. They can't see. And he's just tripping out. It is what it is, though. But I'm just saying, yeah. Yes, don't get right. They might be on their way. Christy, what'd you say?
You don't sit at games. Who sits at games? Like,
oh, man, see,
besides you and the Green Bay Packer fan that was sitting next to you. But like, no, why are you sitting at a game, Mr. Deacon?
Thank you.
Y'all
sits at a game?
Are some of the most obnoxious people, man. Y'all have no. At least when Christy do it, though, she'll walk away, like she'll get out her seat and find some metal and go bang on that. You, TP, is standing in front of everybody. See, it's consideration. I keep telling you. I said it last night. I came there to watch the game, not to watch y'all. I'm trying to sit and scoping people out the game. You standing in front of me, I'm going to get upset. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to stand like that, dude. They ain't score a touchdown. They ain't get a sack. They ain't pick up a fumble. And you standing up now. Come on, Pip. We're going to have a problem. You lucky I love you because I'll be in there fighting some people like, man, sit your ass down.
So are you saying that you enjoyed going to a game with me more than you enjoyed going to a game with TP?
I didn't say it. Both of you are obnoxious. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of the fandom, isn't it? That's part of the fandom, man.
Thank you.
How do you go to a game and oh, why y'all standing up whenever y'all want to? Won't y'all ask me when you can stand up? No. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Serious? Are you serious though? You know, you're messing up my experience of a game. You know what you do? You know what you do, Marcus? Join the crowd. Did you hear the crowd? Did you see the crowd? Join them, or you're going to be miserable as you come back from game. I couldn't see the game because I didn't.
Hold on. You sound like the lady. I went to a Cher's concert when she first did her farewell tour. My dad got us all tickets to go see Cher. And she opens up with, "Do you believe in love?" So we all jump up, right? This lady from behind me, I'm literally 3 rows from the very back section of the arena. This lady behind me grabs me by my arm, turns me around and says, "You need to sit down." I said, "You need to let go of my arm, lady." Excuse you. You just put your hands on me.
Look, this is all I'm saying. I understand you guys are fanatics. I'm a fan. Fanatics.
What gets you excited?
Here. And
but what gets you excited? What gets you excited?
Winning.
No. I mean, I'm just saying. If he was winning, what would get you to stand up? We are excited, and you're just one of those people that can sit down and watch football, baseball, basketball. Sit down. No, we're not those type of people. When we're excited, we show it. We show it. We up and around.
And you know what?
Get tickets. Y'all get row 2. I'm gonna be in row 15, and I'm Gucci. No. I can't. Go ahead,
G. That's why I don't go to games, really, because I don't enjoy that I don't enjoy that because having played, I'm not used to going to a stadium that's up and down. I can go to a stadium, sit in the club, and sit in the seat and watch it on TV. Don't go to the stadium. I don't like the crowded thing. So that's me. But if you go to the stadium, you know what to expect. You know what it is. Everybody in that stadium, home field advantage, home field.
Right.
They want the hype, man. It's hype.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't want people sitting in their seats. They want you to buy them, but they don't want you to sit in them. They want you to be up because they hype. They make that experience so much that fans, where else are you going to do that in life? Where else can you just let it go? Can you scream at the top of your lungs anything you want to of this boo, yes, go, yes, we won. But if you are there because if you come out of that stadium and start complaining about anything on the day that you won a game, people ain't gonna look at you like you're crazy. Something wrong with you.
And why do you think they put people on the jumbotron? They got people standing up every game just thinking that they're going to be on the jumbotron. If nobody got on that jumbotron, then besides me and Christy, they might be sitting down. But
hype crew.
Yeah, but I mean, they think that the camera's catching them, so they're going to be up. That's what they want. That's the home field advantage. That
players want that too.
Man,
that gets the players hype.
You know what? Look
Yeah.
here. Look here.
You know what? That's like a player for me.
I'm
That's like a player. You know, I'm gonna tell you for real. It's like a player on the sideline. We got a winning drive, and you're sitting on the bench. What are you doing? We're about to win the game, and you sit on the bench.
That's
Are
a
you
whole
serious?
other. AG.
No, it isn't.
AG. I say everything in life. Everything in life is situational. I didn't say I was gonna sit the whole game.
I didn't say a player's going to sit there the whole game.
The national anthem. I got to get up for the national anthem because I'm a veteran. You know what I'm saying? And if you score a touchdown, I'm going to go, yeah. And then sit my ass right back down. Because like I said, I try to be considerate because I'm 6'4", and this lady behind me is 5'2".
Meanwhile, you're running down
I'm going to be considerate, and I'm going to sit down until you give me a reason to get hyped. You get your ass kicked. I'm sitting down in my seat. There's no reason for me to stand the whole game. It's not. It don't make sense.
Do, Marcus. You do what you want to do, and it doesn't make sense to you. I get it. But don't try to stop other people from having what makes sense to them.
I don't stop them.
What they can't
I don't stop
for.
them. I'm just telling you in my
complain about it.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, man, I need you. I've went to concerts. I went to different places. Hey man, sit your ass down, bro. I can't see. I pay good money.
You sitting down at a concert?
Yeah, I sitting down at a concert.
You ain't sitting up singing, rapping?
Old, man.
I'm telling you.
Until it's time for me to get hyped.
You're getting old, man.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
There's only one time. There's only one time that you can tell somebody you can have rules for the person that's sitting in front of you, and they don't even do it half of that time. That's in the plane. I am too tall. I hate when they pull them seats back. Please don't pull them seats back. That's the only time you should have consideration for the person behind you. Besides that, nah, you get up and you enjoy yourself. I'm gonna be singing, rapping, doing whatever if I'm at a concert. Me and the wife dancing.
If you wanted to be seeing it, you should have bought better seats.
Yeah, you should stay home.
Right. I done had floor seats to a concert. I went to see a Shawnee, and I was cool in the cat. This big dude was in the aisle. He's still in the aisle. And people, man, get out the way. Get out the way. Like I said, it's a time and a place for everything.
That's not you, but why you still go to the stadium, though? I don't get that.
He ain't a fan.
We won. AG, we won them tickets. I was happy as sitting at home watching the game. We won the tickets. And then my sister had a problem. Like, she didn't want me to win. Like, that's trash. You're like, come on now. But I won them tickets. I took TP. We went. TP wilding out. Give me a reason to wild out. I didn't see it till the end of the game.
Didn't they win? They gave you a reason.
At the end of the game. That's when I got it.
That's when it mattered.
He's not there. He's not there. This show and everything else you do, this ain't you, man. It's like a big act. Because if you can't do it at the game, it's a big act. He's pretending like he's a big fan of theirs, and he's all giving his opinion with animation and everything else, but you can't do it at the game.
Yeah. Then he talking about at the end. He's talking about at the end. We represented the whole game. We was in it the whole game.
Yeah. I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Whatever.
You know what? Okay.
I'm not even dealing with y'all, man. Y'all can feel the way you want to feel. Like I said before, we have reached the end of the show.
Hey,
Lord have mercy, had to get them off. And like I say every week, matter of fact, don't let me do this before they have a fit. Before we end the show, is there any last comments before we go?
I have notes here. I'm
sure. I'm sorry. You know, we almost forgot. Chrissy has a whole segment she about to do on. We almost missed that for y'all. Just derailed the whole damn train. Chrissy, go ahead and do your thing. Chrissy has something she wanted to say.
Mike Gundy from colleges, Oklahoma, the Beavers got let go from his position after this weekend, after he lost the Sooners. And it's like, did they really expect to win against the Sooners? No. But unfortunately, he's no longer their head coach, which is really weird for me to see that this man is not going to be in their locker room anymore, because he's been there for 21 seasons. And in those 21 seasons, actually, he's been there for longer, because he was actually their quarterback from 1986 till 1989. So he was their leader, for 4 seasons, and then he comes back as their head coach for 21. His record was 170-90, which, not that great, but hey, it's just going to be weird not having him on the sidelines anymore, not seeing him in the locker room. Like, it's just, I wonder if he's going to just retire now or if he's going to go on somewhere else because he's not that old. What do you guys
Come to
think?
Cleveland. They need the help.
Anybody? Nobody's heard anything about Mike Gundy? Oh,
AG saying something about AG's Mike.
Harry,
I
there
don't
it goes.
feel sorry for coaches. I don't feel sorry for coaches. I don't. They're
Wow.
in this game. They understand.
He a
Okay?
player.
No matter how long you've been there, each time you get there, it's about winning and losing. Somebody's going to take it to the next level. You get at colleges nowadays, you don't win right off the bat. It's just one of those things. It happens in sports. Players, coaches, you're in that profession. It's not secure.
Well, very recently, he was the Big 12 Coach of the Year back in 2023, which was his third time. He was the Big 12 Coach of the Year in 2010 and in 2014. And then, like I said, recently in 2023. So I'm just kind of shocked that they let him go right now, this early in the season, when he just received that award too. So, hey, maybe Kev does have to watch out.
Yeah, that was a
TP,
call.
grab the mic.
Yeah, well then, one of my finals say, I told y'all, I'm not letting you. I'm not this year. I'm not having it. I don't even know why we wasted. No, I ain't gonna say waste our time. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that Christy your segment. Who cares about that, coach, man? What you? I need my 5 minutes back. I thought you was gonna say something. You took down notes and everything. What was that?
Mike Gundy for Coach Gundy?
Bro, for real though? For real?
About
For real?
him.
Did you just do that, bro? You just do that?
Hey, I'm not letting nobody slide,
man. You wilding out.
Nobody
Mr.
slide. She acting like Jordan. That was some uninformational news.
That is huge
Wow,
college
man.
football news,
Okay. The hate is real.
right?
But
you know what? TP, next time he
I like
rolls over you, I'm just gonna let him, okay? Because I stuck it up for you earlier. I'm gonna
I thank you. I thank you. But I thought you really had something to say.
whatever.
I thought you really had. That's why when you got done, we was all looking like what. But my final words. I just want to give a shout out to Out the Pit. You say this is your first time new to the channel. I thank you for tuning in. We here every Thursday at 8 p.m.
Yep.
And we just giving our opinions and just having fun talking about our teams and talking about each other. That's all. Thank you for tuning in. Lock us in. Hit that like and hit that share button.
TP, you have officially pulled a Jordan, dude. You officially pulled a Jordan tonight, dog. You off the chain, bro. You derailed, man. You know what, man? I can't deal with y'all no more. I got to go. We got to go. We'd like to thank our special guest, Anthony Griggs. Anthony, I appreciate you, man. Hey, watch out for your chick now. Watch your chick now. He might get her. And like I say every week, go Browns, bitches. And we'll see you in Detroit this Sunday. Holla back at your boy, man. Peace.
AG tipped out already. He's like,